any news media are attempting or gonna come.
They might be watching it.
Amy would probably be watching that, cause she's the little one at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you're
Yeah, you
live
can
right
go
now.
ahead. You are live,
Yes.
okay. Thanks, Caitlin.
We went live when we leave.
Something's acting up.
Clock's working.
We are live.
Yeah, okay.
Caleb came in and said it's streaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Nobody out there, so. Okay, I'll now call the special meeting of the order to set the salaries for the sole purpose of setting the salaries for the elected officials for the years 26 and 27. We'll suspense with the moment of silence and a prayer. Please rise for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. Tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings.
Okay, guests concerning county business at this time. Any elected officials like to make any comments before we proceed? I want to thank those that send comments in regarding the salary increases for the upcoming years. Appreciate that, the most we've ever had in my time here. Appreciate that, biggest turnout we've had for a meeting since I'm here, so. Okay, hearing none, last chance, we'll move on.
Okay, the next item is the resolution to set the salaries of the elected officials. This is resolution number 22-034. And it's the resolution is based on a salary percentage increase.
Motion just for discussion.
You want me to make motion or?
Say 2%.
That's the motion I was gonna make, because I mean, just for discussion. I mean, I've been going with all that the whole time, and I always thought that the people at the top should only get 2%, and I think we're the people at the top. I mean, everybody else might have other opinions, but that's what I've been going with for 8-10 months, so.
I definitely have a different opinion. If you look at the salary scale increases for the years 24 and 25, 24 it's 1%, 25 it's 2%. 21 and 22 were also 2%. Going back over the years, since 2011, when the others were getting 3%, all the employees in most unions were at 2% in 2011, 2% in 2012, 2013, 2%, 14, I'm not sure if that, it was year 14 or 15 that the employees did not get an increase. But in 14 and 15, the elected officials got 0. In 16, they got 1%. 17, 2%, 18, 2%, 19, 2%, 21 and 22, like I said, we're 2% and 23. I think it should be higher, especially with this year's increases. Going back to 2010, that's probably about a 15 or 16% that they are down. And most of the requests have been for more by the elected officials. So I would I will make a motion that, well, we have a motion on the floor for, what, 2%?
2%.
Yeah, keep in mind, elected official positions in the United States are the highest form of public service. And very few go in to enrich themselves. That's why we call it and refer to it as public service. There is no indication that increased salaries for row officers increases the quantity nor the quality of candidates for their positions. So it seems like we're getting pretty darn high quality row officers now at the current rate. Don't see anyone being overly challenged by the significant salaries that we all earn, excluding the coroner. We're talking $67,000 plus. Seems to be a very good living wage here in Carbon County, so I could see no increase beyond 2%.
Certainly easy for you to make that statement since you are on a second career, already collecting a full pension, unlike the other elected officials who spend a great deal of their own money and time out there for all 4 years between elections, supporting local organizations, etc.
Yeah, I'm
I
also
disagree
60, I'm
with that.
also 60 years old and spent 34 years in service to my country. So if the concern is having a second profession, well, so be it.
I don't deny you, and I thank you for your service, but that's not the case for all the elected officials, and I'll disagree. If we don't keep up with decent wages, look what happens in our employees. We keep losing employees to higher salaries elsewhere. And what person will wanna run in the future at such low salaries?
Salaries aren't keeping people from running. It's politics in general that keeps people from running. I'll move to close discussion.
I'll second that.
Okay, so we have a motion for 2%.
2%.
We have a second for 2%. Is that correct?
There was a motion to close discussion.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, move for 2% for 26 and 27.
I'll second that.
Okay, Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes, with the exception for the board, for the commissioners, maintaining alignment with my January 2021 position and my own values and ethics-based belief that it is a conflict of interest to vote on one's own, even potential pay raise, and given that neither I nor my wife Maggie have publicly or privately announced any decision on my future intent as an elected official at any level, and wishing to maintain total flexibility as to future aspirations, I will abstain from the motion to modify the salary of the commissioners for FY 26 and 27, which would correspond to the latter half of a second term and a self-imposed term limit.
Mr. Notstein?
You take Rocky's vote?
Mhm.
No. On all. So now the dilemma is no salary increases for the elected or the commissioners for 26, 27.
No, that's good.
Wait,
You,
wait,
that's
wait.
right, because
I'll
you
vote-
said no.
I'll
Yeah.
vote yes for the commissioners then, for 2%,
Yeah.
going in line
Yeah.
with the other elected officials. I vote no on the others, I think they should.
That's
get
good,
rid.
yeah.
Does everybody understand my motion? No. It is
No,
for-
with the exception of the 2%
No, I think
for
you
the
should get
commissioners.
more than 2%, they're voting
yeah.
for the 2%,
Yeah.
okay? But
Yeah.
I'm voting for the commissioners, or else the future commissioners would not get that increase.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
no further business?
So we adopt the resolution
Oh,
number
yeah.
22-034 using the 2% scale. Do I have a motion to adopt the resolution?
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes, with the exception of that which might apply to the Board of Commissioners in 26 and 27.
Mr. Notstein?
No, with the exception of the commissioners.
And